I could have done way better on this.
So Mike, what Boone and I are going over here is we're calculating all the height elevations of the house, because the house has got 4 stair step down, and the string line that is initially set, that would be a 0 entry for the garage, like a 0 height garage, 1 foot above ground level. And this string line right here
Que le pone un pie para adentro. Del fence. Acá. De la fence. Un pie para adentro de la... Hello. We're setting up our string line on this side, and then we're gonna start off here setting up our little our batter boards or little tiers. So we're trying to find our distance from the face of the house to the end of the garage. That'll be our first tier, our setup. Season 2.
And
say that one more time.
so we're setting the corner of the garage of the Sanchez property, and so we're doing it in kind of reverse order. So we're going to be starting down the hill with the pool pour, just like we did last time. We're going to pull the pool basin, then we're going to pour the pool foundation, then we pour the house foundation, and then we pour the garage foundation. So it's going to be a total of 5 pours, because we also have some retaining walls to do. But what we're doing is on the back side of his garage, he's got an ATV or cart that comes out, and we're setting that level to the ground, because we don't, so the garage has got a normal vehicle exit in the front and a golf cart exit in the back to drive down to the lake. So it's a pretty cool feature. So we have to set this within close to the grade, natural grade. Otherwise, we have to bring in a lot of fill. And I'm thinking, based on this, we'll probably end up cutting maybe 2 or 3 feet, which we'll end up cutting on that side of it well, and just make a nice flow for the golf cart to get out. And so we're kind of going backwards. Even though we're going to start working down there first, we're setting this corner and we're building string lines to get the right height elevation, because this thing's going to be like an upside down wedding cake again. And we just kind of stair step it down as we go. And as we set the different heights, we'll be able to work ourselves backwards and end up with the appropriate height here at the corner of the garage on the 5th concrete pour. So it's pretty cool. But this is a little academic thing we're doing. If we had the right equipment, if we had a GPS that told us the exact elevation, we'd be able to set it. But the owners aren't really worried about the exact elevation of the house. They just want it to look right with the rest of the ground and working with the natural flow of the property. That's what we're doing. There's a 13-foot drop from the corner of the foundation to the bottom of the next foundation. So that means right about where the next piece of the foundation goes, where the house starts, there'll be about a 5-foot cut into the dirt. And that's what we had on the other project, is that the topo is a generic topo across the property. Well, we see a big mound of dirt there they're going to have to take out with the machine. So while we have the backhoe on site, we may end up digging that out. So right here, we'll dig back 3 extra feet. So right here, looks like to me there's about almost a 5-foot cut. So we'll be cutting here. Hopefully we don't find too much hard rock. And we'll be digging down here and to kind of set the house down into it. Be a little bit of retaining wall in the corner as we continue with the rest of the house.
Hi, I'm Jimmy Durst, and I'm the tree doctor. There's no job too big or too small. Give me a call.
So, face of the porch, this is their view out of their window. Your infinity edge is coming right through here.
Timber!
Hey, Michael.
What's up, bro?
So we got do these steps in the front, and then I believe we're also going to pour down around the driveway, and unless we broke that up into two. But yeah, what a nice day. A little cloud cover, a little bit lower temperature, which we needed badly. So we've done a lot of different pours. I mean, a lot of different pours, from stem walls to basements to wine rooms to pouring around the edge of the rocks to expose the rocks, to doing some driveway pouring and pouring pouring a dock. But now we've done some steps to integrate into these levels for these pads, but this is our first as crew dogs doing a full staircase cascade of steps. And of course we picked up Juan and his crew, Carlos and Will, along with Robert and Pablo. Now we got one of the best cementing crews around. I mean, we'll match up with anybody.
All right, I'll get her all out of here.
on, big boy.
Oh, another beautiful day. Right? Yes, sir. You want wood, we got wood.
Alright, let's see what this old boy will do.
Post all
Oh, you
down
got
there.
somebody down there?
No, I've got him. He's gonna get that post on.
Pretty good dude.
How are you? Good. Good, how are you?
Another morning. Getting these towers built, and then we're gonna lay out the foundation and start right down here at the bottom of the hill and work our way up. As far as the steps up the foundation go, and the foundation for the pool, it's going to be pretty similar. I think it's about half the size though.
Y'all started communicating, and there was tell that. Yeah, this could be we will and are and continue to make this one all the way. Anyhow,
Okay, well, you setting? The shoe came out?
Oh yeah!
Gave up?
So, this is how you save money on a construction site. When you blow your shoe out, you put a little duct tape on it. Here we are about to pour the steps, the awesome steps going up to the house. And in typical Doug fashion, I'm putting conduit in to right before the concrete pour. I don't know what it is. I probably ought to do that like maybe a day in advance. And I'm also running a connection right now, the conduit that runs from the house over to the garage here. And that way I can put like an internet connection or any internal wires that I want interconnected between the two structures. So this conduit right here is going to go up and tie into the side of the house, right? So it's going to run under the steps. It's going to run into 45. It's going to run through here once all this junk's out of the way, and it's going to connect this big one right here. That runs over to the house over there and then ties in. So that's our connection all the way through underground. Like I said, we'll be under 3 foot of dirt here when it's all said and done, but we just got to do this so that you got to think about all these things when we're building the house. That's the big thing about building a custom house. All the different connections. You got gas lines, you got water, you got electric connections, I got internet connections. The one thing I forgot on this on the garage was the septic control unit. So one of those conduits for septic control. It would have been much more ideal to put the septic control on the other side of the building here where the tank is. But now I got to do a long run all the way around just because the concrete's already in and the drywall's already in. So you forget things, but in construction, luckily, there's always ways to fix things. So live and learn, right?
Oh, hold on. I got it. My fat ass belly's in the way. What's up, buddy?
This is done. Okay, so everything's kind of like getting done. So,
Okay, so
we got
that's
all
gotta-
this.
Put it in place.
Because I want to get that front cleared up because we just can't even maneuver.
Yeah.
You know, all that steel down there by the street. You can have Joe and the new guy and maybe your nephew. All that steel's got to go on the house rails. Okay. All the 1x3s and the 2x2s.
And goes where?
But let's get this cleaned up tomorrow when it's in the shade.
Tomorrow morning?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll get them on this in the morning. So
Yeah.
we'll do practice to the rest
Then
of the day.
Wednesday or Thursday, we're gonna need some manpower over here because all those doors, they're gonna carry it, once we get the fill in here, they're gonna carry all those big doors right up through the hole there. And they're gonna install the front door.
Now we got some steps.
Now we got some steps. And then also, well, they're gonna carry the big door down the hole.
The big?
Yeah.
So we got
Now-
our slides and everything else to get that.
Man, lunch is served, guys. Awesome. Oh, you almost dropped it. Thanks, dude. We got the 1-inch and the 3/4, and I'll show you what we're doing down there. We're also going to need 2-inch down there. I'm going to write this out for y'all.
Let's go ahead and leave it here for now.
We're pouring this on Friday right here, okay? And I won't be here. So what I would like done next day or two, because I hate doing this on concrete pour day. I want all the stuff lifted up with rocks. If you look at the steel, a lot of times what people do is they'll pour concrete right on top of this, and then while they're going along, they'll lift it up.
Little hooks.
But then they're standing on it and they push the rebar back down. We put the rocks underneath it, holds the steel up. That gives you your structural strength. We had a little bit of rain on this. The ground's compacted real good. But I don't like these guys, waiting to the last minute. I like having the rocks under because I don't sleep well knowing if I'm not here watching this pour. I want to make sure the stuff's lifted up. So right along here is we're going to be running 4 conduits, and what we're going to do is we're going to need the 3/4, the 1-inch, 1.5 inch, and the 2-inch pipe, and they're all going to be bundled right in the same thing. We're going to run that conduit right through here, and you got to get underneath this piece right there.
So you're running out of the out here,
So,
but
yeah.
turning it in. So 45 it in to this?
Nope, just pipe sticking out right here. The concrete height is only going to be about yay high. So we're going to run the conduit right through here. The conduit will bend, it'll flex around this entire thing. So keep it coming out. Over the next week, it's going to be real busy here. We're going to have about 5 or 6 guys just taking care of all the final aspects of the house right before we do the installation. So we're doing plumbing, we're doing all the wall plumbing. Me personally, I try to keep all the plumbing off the exterior walls, just in case for freezes. I mean, I know it's going to be insulated, but if you ever have a massive power outage and the house is cold soaked, and we've had a couple of 4-degree, weather, 4 degrees Fahrenheit weathers here, actually Celsius. But it gets so cold, sometimes the walls can freeze, and so I'm trying to keep the plumbing out of the exterior walls. So we're doing plumbing on the exterior walls. We're finishing up the electrical. We're doing a little extra framing. We're doing some stiffening on part of the house. We're adding structural areas for the plumbing box. Like over here, this is going to be another mechanical room under the stairs. The water heater's right here, 100-gallon capacity for this side of the house. Put another wall in. I put a drain in here, and so if the water heaters ever overflow, so water distribution system, water tanks for the water heaters, and if it ever overflows, we're going to trim this basin up, and it's going to be like a bucket, and all the water will flow outside of the house, so you don't ever flood your house. This section right here will be AC ductwork, and from the attic down through, over, and this is going to be a chute right here that can go up and hit the master, and it can go down, hit the game room, whatnot. So it was quite the challenge to get this 4-story house, air conditioning ducting through the entire thing. But we managed, and it's going to work out great. We've sized it right. So that's what we're working on this week. Plumbing, electrical, shore up on the wood, getting a few of the tongue and groove put in, and Yeah, then we'll be ready for insulation. And once we get the insulation in, then it goes fast. Then we roll the drywall. Drywall makes it look bigger. I don't know why, it just does. And so yeah, we got almost all the lights in. Pretty exciting. Oh yeah, and then tomorrow they're going to install the big sliding doors, and then the front door will be installed. Got the windows now. The only windows I'm missing is those two, the big window in the middle, and I'm getting a bid on that. Next Wednesday, the granite is supposed to be lifted up in place. So all of a sudden, in 1 week, 2 weeks, we're gonna go into the drywall phase. But what's going on here is Justin is gonna finish up welding. And so we've got this really nice oversized rail. It's 1 inch by 3 inches wide onto a 2-inch post. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna get a jig, and we're gonna drill holes everywhere on this post, about 4 inches apart for code. And we're gonna run that stainless steel cable through it. And what's gonna look really cool is that it's gonna be almost like nothing's there with this stainless steel wire. And then this is gonna be a rock column around it. And that's why it's offset so much. But the rock column will go around it. But the railing system runs through here, and then it's also going to wrap around the edge. The vertical drop here of 12 feet. And then also Justin's going to be working on the exterior rail around all the balconies. And so yeah, once that's going to, these little niceties, these little details start coming together, it makes the place really pop. Like, you're really going to see what this place is going to be like, which is, it's going to be amazing.
You're going to trigger me, bro. You want to find out my triggers.
I'll remember that.
All right, and then the ultimate. All right, you make sure you get the first whack, okay? Change a little bit, but I can't.
If you can go up on this one a little bit more,
Okay.
it's about a little bit beat. If you want another 1/4 inch, you'll be there.
Yeah, I don't know if that jack can do it. It's maxing out.
So you're lifting a house, dude.
Yeah, we might need one more.
You're lifting a house with a 3-ton jack. Like, can't go no more?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it's moving. Do you see it moving? Yeah, it's probably maxed out.
How many did it? Nah, 1/4 inch, dude. Nah.
Yeah, I see it right there, 1/4 inch. All right. And you didn't bring a jack? You didn't bring yours?
Of course not.
Maybe Boone might have it. But yeah.
Would it be a pain in the butt to take it back down?
No. Huh.
Because when I'm looking at your metal, it ought to move over another inch.
Another inch outside of that concrete? Okay.
Yeah, this way.
Yeah.
That way you're really on the whole beam.
Oh, you mean the cross beam right here?
Yeah.
You want to come out? Okay.
Yeah.
More? 1/2 inch?
Yeah.
Got it.
I'm just curious.
That might bring this
And
up.
then you swap up and you swap over the big
jacks?
ones. Yeah, and then you have the stronger one on this side. But I mean, I can see.
Well, I'll give it a whirl. That looks level there though. Oh, it's still not level.
Another little bit.
Okay.
Just a little bit. And over here, it's a little bit closer, like you can see.
Yeah, it's way off there.
Yeah, well, that's where the weight is.
This is raising, but that one doesn't seem to be coming up.
That one?
Yeah.
Well, I think you need to crank on. I felt like. Hey,
I got it.
man, everybody's here to see it. So pretty much, this house, the garage, we wanted to kind of get it dried in. Or me and the framers aren't 100% done. They're still working on the soffit and all that. Had to get some more material dropped, but the customer, he just wants to get it protected.
Get it covered up a little
bit. So he wants, we're taking off the second story roof in September, October, and he wants a whole new roof put on it. And they haven't figured out the colors yet, but we're looking at a snap lock, kind of like we got at my place.
Okay.
And the only difference is it's the same footprint of everything, the same roof, everything plus the new garage and back porch. And then over on the back side over here, there is, we're doing a cantilever portion about 10 feet out. So the roof line will go further out. So for your measurements and all that. And so I know the metal's a long lead time, and I just wanted to get that.
Well, is he wanting to go back with this same exact style?
Nope.
No, he wants like what you have.
Pretty much. And I'm directing him to the website. They may change it up, but I figure for now, if we can get that synthetic wrap on it if it rains again, and then if we can get the, they'll pick out the colors, and then from there we can kind of go, okay, this is the metal we want, and then we can go in and get that metal ordered. Because when we pull the roof off, we're trying to protect the drywall underneath, and if we can get the roof right back on it, so we're not dealing with water damage. And this section of the roof is the same, but this section of the roof will stick out, cantilevered in. It's out. They'll come over here and finish this up, and they might come and put the tongue and groove on it. But you can kind of see, obviously don't walk on the bridge, but if you can get the material over it, and they'll finish it up, and that way I look like a hero, and everybody's happy with Doug for once.
There you go.
Seems like nobody's happy with me.
They're
like, okay, I'm trying.
We're still at the shop. We had to order a new coil for it.
Oh, okay.
So he tried to repair the last coil.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Oh, today, my goodness. Well, first off, we have a pour down the hill tomorrow for driveway and a little retaining wall at the dock. But so we're getting ready for that. Robert,
they'll be here at 6 a.m.
No, 9.
What? 9? Okay.
9. Yeah.
Doug was saying 6 a.m.
So, are y'all gonna do anything at Sanchez today, or?
Well, waiting for Boom to finish excavating.
Oh, okay.
As soon as he's done excavating, we could
We'll dig it out.
We'll clean it up and lay some rebar.
Cool. Well, we got Justin in here. He's doing some leveling and some iron work.
Yeah.
Shannon came back, so Shannon's gonna be helping him. We got Joe and Spark Plug. They're down running plumbing and doing some work preparing for the pour tomorrow. And then, my goodness, I don't think we have anything going at Franklin's today. But, morning. Morning, Pa. Morning, Pablo. All right, man.
You got 2 up there. Get it together, Shane. I gotta do it. I'll get the beer in a second. Okay. Yeah, I have my snap-on hammer. I'll catch you if you fall. Thank you. Alright. Being in the rodeo. About to lasso Shannon. Thanks, sir. Look at that throw. Beautiful. So what we're doing is we're getting ready for a pour tomorrow, and we're running some conduit through the ground before we pour the concrete so we can run our electrical wiring to the boat dock. Cut.
Oh, you got it?
I thought that's what you want to catch.
Oh, right here. Well, no, it's backward, ain't it? They opened it inside. We're good. Yeah, that's right.
All right. Perfect.
Up the back.
Look at there. Wow. It fits.
You got you do this with hand?
Yeah.
Do you get like a guide or what? Oh, you just. I got the skills. Yeah. You just feel it.
With the hand.
Wax on, wax off. Hey, how's it going in there?
Hey, it's good, man. Perfect glass. Hey, I love it.
Cool, man. I like your door.
This is nice. So now what do we do to put it in here? We got to put some framework or?
What we're doing here is we're adding an extra support column for the wet bar that we're gonna put in here. It's gonna be real nice. Yeah. Wait, hold on. There you go.
Yes, sir. 3. We have 3 for coming for sure. 1 on standby, and we're going to need that standby. And maybe we'll put a 5th one on standby. I'll call them right now. Tell them 4's a go. We're pouring this, of course, for driveway, and this is going to be. Eventually we'll carry it all the way up the hill and tie it all the way to the street. We calculated this to be around 3 trucks, but the way it's coming out looks like it's more likely going to be 4. And so we're going to pour this driveway, and then we've got our little stem wall over here to finish up bringing up our entrance to the dock. So.
Oh, I thought you said you're ready.